Have you ever considered that the very names of God in the Bible are not mere labels, but profound revelations of His character, born from the crucible of human need and divine intervention? Many of us might encounter names like Elohim, Yahweh, or Jehovah Jireh as abstract concepts, yet each one emerged from a real encounter, a desperate plea, or a miraculous provision. These ancient titles are windows into the unchanging nature of the Creator, echoing His faithfulness across millennia and speaking directly to our deepest longings and struggles today. They invite us into a deeper understanding of who God truly is and how He relates to His creation. If you're finding value in this exploration of biblical truth, please like this video and subscribe to the Bible Stories for You to continue this journey of discovery with us. From the very beginning, the Bible introduces us to God as Elohim, the majestic, plural name signifying His supreme power and creative might. This is the God who spoke the cosmos into existence, separating light from darkness and forming humanity from dust. He is the strong, sovereign Creator, the one who initiates all life and order. Yet as the narrative unfolds, we encounter a more intimate, personal name, Yahweh, often translated as Lord in our English Bibles. This sacred name, revealed to Moses at the burning bush, means I am who I am, a profound declaration of self-existence, eternal presence, and unwavering faithfulness. It was the whisper in the wilderness, assuring Moses that the God of his ancestors was still present, still active, and ready to deliver His people. This was the God who saw Hagar in her despair in the wilderness, a lonely, outcast woman, and heard her cry, demonstrating that the mighty Elohim is also the personal Yahweh who sees and cares for the individual. As God continued to interact with His people, specific facets of His character were unveiled through compound names, each reflecting a particular need met by His divine nature. Think of Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide. This name was etched into history on Mount Moriah, where Abraham, in an ultimate act of faith, was prepared to sacrifice his son Isaac. At the last moment, God intervened, providing a ram caught in a thicket. It was a moment of stark tension, a father's obedience tested to its limits, culminating in the breathtaking realization that God not only tests faith, but also provides the very means for its fulfillment. Then there is Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals. This name emerged from the bitter waters of Marah, where the Israelites, parched and desperate, found only undrinkable water. Through Moses, God showed them a tree that, when cast into the water, made it sweet. This wasn't just physical healing of the water. It was a promise that God heals the bitterness in our lives, our bodies, and our souls. In the midst of battle, as Israel faced the Amalekites, Moses stood with his arms raised, and as long as they were up, Israel prevailed. When his arms grew weary, Aaron and Hur supported them, and the victory was secured. In that moment, an altar was built, and it was named Jehovah Nissi, the Lord is my banner. This name speaks to God as our rallying point, our standard in conflict, the one who leads us to victory against our spiritual foes. Later, in a time of deep national fear and personal doubt, a humble man named Gideon encountered an angel of the Lord. Overwhelmed by the daunting task before him, Gideon was met with a profound assurance of peace, leading him to build an altar and name it Jehovah Shalom, the Lord is peace. This wasn't merely the absence of conflict, but a deep, abiding wholeness and well-being that only God can provide, even in the most turbulent circumstances. These names were not abstract theological concepts. They were living testimonies, born from desperate human need and met by God's unwavering character. As the prophets looked towards the future, they spoke of Jehovah Tsidkenu, the Lord our righteousness, a name pointing prophetically to the Messiah who would embody perfect righteousness and provide it for His people. And in the darkest hours of exile, when God's presence seemed distant, the prophet Ezekiel received a vision of a new temple, a city, and a promise. Jehovah Shammah, the Lord is there. It was a powerful assurance that even in desolation and despair, God's presence would never truly depart from His people. All these names, each a unique facet of His infinite being, ultimately converge and find their fullest expression in Jesus Christ. He is Jehovah Jireh, providing salvation, Jehovah Rapha, healing our brokenness, Jehovah Nissi, our ultimate victory, and Jehovah Shalom, the Prince of Peace. He is the I Am made flesh, revealing the Father completely. The names of God are not just ancient titles. They are living testaments to a God who is intimately involved in every aspect of our lives. They assure us that whether we face overwhelming need, debilitating sickness, fierce opposition, or profound anxiety, God has already revealed himself as the answer to that very struggle. These names remind us that he sees you, he remembers you, and he understands what you are going through, for he has revealed his name for every season of life. Let these truths anchor your faith and draw you closer to the God who is always present, always providing, and always faithful.